I was really excited to discover Beaver Valley. This is a Disney short documentary from 1950, directed by James Algar and narrated by Winston Hibler. And I love the feature length documentaries directed by Algar, narrated by Hibler. There are quite a few of them, well, a good handful of them, and I thought I'd watched them all. But then I discovered that this one existed, and it's only half an hour, so it's maybe a third to a half the length of the feature length ones, depending on which one. But even with that in mind, it's still an absolute delight. This one, of course, does focus on the beaver, and actually, I know not that much about beavers, so I was really keen to watch it. And I have to say, they are so cute. They're adorable, and it's so lovely to watch them beavering away and building their dams and doing everything else they do. And as is always the case with the nature documentaries from Disney around this time, there are other animals as well. Other animals that would, of course, be within the beaver's environment, animals that might be predators, and also we look at, what beavers eat and that side of things. And I really thoroughly enjoyed it. I would have liked it if it had been full length. I think we could have had a lot more footage. I don't know if that was the reason why this one was short. Maybe they only had enough time to get a certain amount of footage, or if the budget was lower on this one, or if they ever actually intended to make it just, a half hour short. But either way, I'm glad it exists. The footage is lovely. There's a gorgeous shot of this wolf, and it's just so adorable. And all of the footage is just so beautiful to look at. We have some great background music, as is always the case with these documentaries. Definitely worth watching. It's not my favourite of the Disney nature documentaries from around this time. Nothing to do with the length of it, but I just feel like it didn't incorporate as many interesting animals or fascinating facts as a lot of the other ones do. Maybe that's because they didn't have as much time, but I just feel like the other ones were slightly better constructed. But that being said, if I had nothing to compare this to, I'd still think it was wonderful and absolutely worth checking out. It's not the first one I'd recommend, but if you only have half an hour to spare and you've never seen any of the Disney documentaries or the nature documentaries, then Beaver Valley is a good one to start with. I really enjoyed it. I don't know if there are any more. I hope there are, but if this is the only short one they've done, then that's good enough. Definitely worth checking out. If you're a fan of the other nature documentaries, or even if you've not seen any, I'd be quite happy to watch it again. Some really beautiful footage, some interesting facts, very well narrated, no complaints at all.